topic of discussion. When did you go get your husband? If you feel like you're gonna be harmed, maybe if you feel like you're gonna die, maybe if somebody is threatening physical harm to you and your kids, then I would go get my husband. But when you go get your husband, then you have to also think about, have I done everything to prevent said incident, accident, or why have I found myself in this type of situation? If any of that falls back on me, then I don't feel a reason that I would need to go get my husband. The logical thing to do would just be to remove yourself. So on the internet, it is a very strange place. You can't physically fight anybody. You can't get in their face. So all you can do is use your voice to intimidate someone. Now, by me being a nurse, and by me seeing domestic violence, by me seeing a whole lot of different things, voice intimidates me. It does. It triggers me. Because of some things that have happened in the past. A lot of women get triggered by voice. And some people use their voice to trigger you. Voice, tone, and the things that people say, that's verbal abuse. Sometimes it can be worse than physical abuse. Many people have essayed themselves because of the way somebody has talked to them online. So if you feel like somebody is talking online and being a bully towards you, remove yourself. Don't go to spaces where they are. Now, like me, I have a lot of stuff going on in real life. So when I'm online just conversing. I really started off to be making content about herbs and health stuff or whatever, but sometimes like I've gotten sucked into Black YouTube like it's a soap opera. You know, I've made like chat friends, you know, like Word. Have you ever played the game Words with Friends online, the little game you can play? It's just the interaction. But some people take it so seriously, and I have too at one point, but I've never threatened anybody. I've never said, if you support this creator, I don't like them, so that means you are a bitch or a hoe. Now, there's men out here who say they don't like a particular content creator, so her whole audience are bitches and hoes because she won't debate me. I'm a good man. Well, okay. But I need to go get my husband because of what you do in your life. That has nothing to do with me or him. Why would I risk my husband's life because you don't like what somebody else is saying and you don't like that I like what she's saying? That don't even make logical sense. Why would I risk my shit because of how you think? So therefore, it's just best to stay out of places that you're not wanted. It's best to not even go around, get on a panel, do any of that stuff because you're asking for it. If that is how somebody thinks, you can't change that person. You can't change their views, anything they have to say. That's fine. You could just change where you go. You could just change your environment. I don't have to listen to that bullshit. Not if I don't want to. And vice versa. So if there's a place that you don't feel comfortable at, don't go. If there's a place or a person who you feel is triggering, who is always just don't be around that person. As simple as that. Nobody needs to catch a flight. Nobody needs to get doxxed. Nobody needs to go get their husband over some bullshit because of some words. It doesn't even make fucking sense. Like, why would you even be thinking, you know what, when I say I'm gonna go get my husband and some shit like that, I'm thinking, okay, it's something that I can't deal with, and honey, I need you to handle that. So, but if you handle that, then what are you gonna lose? Okay, so if you lose that, then that means I need to pay a lawyer to do this. But then what happens after that? I would. Who you talking to? Like, who makes those kind of decisions? That's so silly to me. You know, and people could be hypocritical just the whole thing about the whole thing. You don't like somebody, so you don't like their audience. But at the same time, you want somebody to view you differently because you're not like the person that she talks about. The shit sound the same to me. Might as well be the fucking same. But either way, it's not affecting my life. What you doing yours. So why the fuck would I go get my husband? That's why I specifically said I'm not going to say anything. Because if I say something and he says the wrong thing back to me, then I'm going to be triggered. That's why I don't say anything. Simple as that. So if you feel like somebody don't want you in their presence, they don't like your thinking, just don't go where they are. Just avoid the whole situation. Some things can be avoided. Some damage, you don't even have to listen. You don't even have to put yourself in a situation to listen to that bullshit. Just remove yourself. Easy as that. Why? Ask yourself why. I know when we were born, God made us. Everybody's thinking. My thinking is not your thinking. None of these conversations will be ended because it's too many opinions. Nobody's thinking is the same. Nobody's relationship is the same. Nobody's outcome is the same. But what I do know is what characteristics look like. I do know what criteria looks like. I do know what somebody who is threatening looks like and sounds like. That's why I don't want to be in that presence. It is what it is. But anyway, so no, I will not be going to get my husband over anything online. And you shouldn't either. Remove yourself.